Piers Morgan is also now continuing the anti-Tommy Robinson narrative. But Tommy isn't taking this lying down after an appearance that the uncensored host made on the Trigonometry podcast. And I want to be very clear about this. Piers Morgan has one goal here, and the goal is to get Tommy Robinson locked up again. He is actively trying to make him break the contempt of court ruling over the Silence documentary, and I really think Tommy needs to be wise to what's going on here. So there has been a war of words between the pair on X. Tommy posted to Piers Morgan, 167 million people watched The Truth, you silly sausage, Piers Morgan, saying I was lying just makes you look like the corrupt establishment figure you are. Piers replied, then stop bottling it, as you have done since coming out of prison, and come on Piers Morgan Uncensored. If you didn't lie, which is why you went to prison for contempt, then what are you so worried about? And the answer is very clear, Piers. Let's just be honest. It doesn't matter whether Tommy Robinson lied or not. I don't personally believe he did. He doesn't believe he did. But the decision in this case is that if he repeats any of the material from the Silence documentary, which has now been viewed by that 150 million plus people, he will be immediately ordered back to prison.
Obviously, he's not well liked in the media ecosystem of London. And he's a controversial figure for, he's been involved in street violence and lots of other things. But a lot of people are now saying, and I don't hesitate to say this anymore, a lot of people are now saying he's been proven right about a hell of a lot of things, Piers.
Well, he's certainly not been proven wrong about the grooming gangs. I mean, He was one of the more vocal people about that. There's no question. He's not, as he puts it, the only one that was doing it. There was a very courageous journalist at the Times who recently died, sadly, who led the way with the mainstream media. So it's not true the mainstream media ignored that story, but there was a collective failure of government, of police, and a lot of the media to actually properly go after that scandal. One of the worst scandals of modern times. So that is clear. And Robinson was right about that. I'm not saying he's wrong about everything, but this guy is not the little Mother Teresa walking around in bother boots that he'd like everyone in America to believe. And so many of them have fallen for this mythology about Tommy Robinson. A, his name isn't Tommy Robinson. Probably should send the first alarm bell. B, he's a convicted football hooligan, convicted fraudster. He's been in jail recently, not because he was being silenced from telling the truth about anything, but because he continued to promote and propagate lies about a young Syrian boy.